So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and we are currently learning Ultimate Python course from beginner to advanced. So in this course you will master Python with the help of some projects and some practice interviews question after each topic. So if you have missed any of the tutorials, then you will get Ultimate Python course playlist link and the tutorials link in the description box. You can check out. So now without wasting any further time, let's continue our Python series. So our next topic is if-else statements. So what are these? Let's see. So for that, this is the syntax of if statement. Our first is if statement. So this is the syntax. You have to write if condition, and then inside that you have to write the condition. If that condition meets, then only that particular part of code will run, otherwise it will not run. So if I give you a basic example, if you want to go outside and it's raining, so what will your mom will tell you? That if you want to go outside, carry umbrella. Okay, carry umbrella, then only you can go outside. So carry umbrella is the condition, then only you can go outside. Similar like that, if we want to apply condition in code, you have to write condition. Inside that you will write a particular condition what you want. If that condition meets, then only that part of code will run, otherwise it will not run. Okay, similar to umbrella. So here we will see, this is the example for our if statement. We have created a variable for age, and user is giving age 18, and here we have written a condition, and the condition is if age is greater than or equals to 18, then only you are eligible to vote. But for now, we are seeing this only if statement. Carry umbrella and then go outside. This much part we are seeing here. Okay, so if you are greater than 18, if your age is greater than 18 or equals to, then you are eligible to vote. So in Visual Studio we will see here, you have to create a variable for that. So age equals to, if I want to give 16 age. Okay, and then I am writing if condition, if age, means we are writing a variable, is greater than or equals to 18, then only this part of code will run which I am writing here. Then only you can print you are eligible to vote. Now I will run. See here, no output is showing. Why? Because user have given 16 age and the condition is 18 or equals to 18 or greater than 18. But 16 is not greater than 18, neither it is equals to 18. That's why this part of code is not running and not showing output. If I change this age to 19, now let's see. See here, it's printing you are eligible to vote. If I change here 99, so yes, you are eligible to vote. If I add here 18, so yes, you are eligible to vote. Okay, now we will see our next part. Our next statement is else statement. We have taken an example, carry umbrella, then go outside, and we have neither taken else statement. If your mom tells you carry umbrella, then only you can go outside, otherwise you can't go outside. Okay, or she will tell you carry umbrella or raincoat and then go outside. Both the conditions are true for else statement. Okay, here we are giving only if statement for voting. So let's see how we can write else statement here. We can write here, if your age is greater than or equals to 18, you can vote, and in the else part we can write otherwise. The otherwise part will be in the else statement. Otherwise, you can't vote. Keep one thing in mind. If condition works, then compiler or code editor will not go to else part. It will print simply if condition, and the compiler will stop. Okay, and it will give output. But if The if condition does not work, then only else part will work. Else condition will work and it will give output for the else part. Okay, let me show you here. We have written if condition. If age is greater than or equals to 18, then you are eligible to vote. Now we will give else part. So for the else, here I am giving condition. You are eligible to vote. Otherwise, if your age is less than 18, then you can't vote. You cannot vote. Okay. Sorry for that. Can not. Now see, you are eligible to vote because user is giving 18 age. If I give my age is 9 and now I will run. Array, we have not written print here. That's why it's not printing. Now again I will run. See here, you cannot vote. My age is 9 and 9 is less than 18. Neither it's equals to 18. That's why else condition is working. You cannot vote. Now let's see. If I write 77 and now I run again. See here, you are eligible to vote. I told you, if conditions works, then it will directly print that and the compiler will stop. Okay, and it's showing output. It is not going to else part. If condition does not work, then only it will go to else part. Okay. So now let's see. We have learned what is if and what is else statement. So our next type of statement is else if statement. What are these? In this statement, we will use if, else and if else, means multiple conditions we will use. First, we were using only one condition if, then two conditions if and else, and here we will use multiple conditions. For that, I have given you a example, and that is mark sheet report. Okay, for that we will create if your percentage, if any student percentage is greater than 90 or equal to 90%, then he or she will get A grade. If its percentage is 75 or greater than 75, then B grade. If percentage is 50 or greater than 50, C grade. And if less than that, he or she will get F grade. Okay, so for that we have to write code. So for that I am creating a variable that is marks, and user will have 75 marks. Now I'm writing conditions for that mark sheet. So for that, if our variable is marks, if marks are, I am writing here if condition. Okay, if marks are greater than or equal to 90, then print grade A. Okay, so next, else if we will write. Okay, we are not writing else here, we are writing else if this condition does not meet, then only go to this condition. Okay, so for that, marks, if marks are greater than or equal to 75, then this condition will meet and print grade B. Okay, if this condition also does not meet, then this will work. Else if marks are greater than or equals to 50, then print grade C. Okay, and now the last one is if you want to print the last condition. If, I'll again repeat, if any of the condition does not meet, neither if, neither this else if, neither this else if, then only the last else condition will work. Okay, so for that part I am writing else condition, print, then grade D. If any of these condition will work or meet and it will give output, it will not come to this condition. Okay, if first condition meet, it will not come to this and this. If second condition meets, it will not come to this and this. If third condition meets, it will not come to this. Okay, keep this in mind. If any of these condition does not meet, then only a compiler will come here. Okay, I'm telling you how a code run in backend. This part I'm explaining you. If this condition meets, then it will not come to here. Compiler will not come here. If this condition meet, compiler will not come here. And if this condition meet, compiler will not come here. If any of these condition does not meet, then only it will come here. Means compiler will come here and code will run. Okay, this is the backend part, how code run. I used to explain this in Java DSA course, but Python is very much easier. That's why I was not explaining, but from now onwards, I will explain how the code run in backend, how uh, logic is performed, and each and everything with diagram also. So now I will run this. So see here, you have B grade because your percentage is equal to 75. From these two operators, one is matching. Okay, but equal to, yes, equal to 75. So this user or this student percentage is matching here. That's why it's printing B grade. So now compiler does not come here, neither here. Okay, if I change this percentage to 33, so what will come here? Obviously D. See here, D is coming here. We have not given any 35 or 45 percentage. We have only told if your percentage is less than 50, because greater than or equal to 50 is C. If your percentage is less than 50, then this else condition will work and it's showing grade D. Okay, I hope you understood this. So what we have learned till now: variables, data types, RAPL, list, if-else statements, and operators. So now we will do a practice question where we will use operators, list, and obviously variables, data types, and if-else statements. So our question is, we have to create a game, rock paper scissor game. If you don't know what is its rule, I'll tell you. There will be two players. One will be the user and the second will be the computer. User will give its input, what he or she want to select, and he or she have to select from these only: scissor, paper, and rock. Okay, and the computer will select randomly. We don't know what computer will select. It will select randomly. So for that, for this game, its rule is, if one of the computer, either user have selected rock and other select scissor, then rock beats scissor. Means the person or the one who have selected rock, he or she will win. Or the if computer have selected that, computer will win. If either one have selected scissor and the other selected paper, then scissor cut paper. So the one who have selected scissor, it will win. Okay. And if the one who have selected paper and the other select rock, so paper covers rock. Okay, so the one who have selected paper, he or she will win. If computer have selected paper, then computer will win. Okay, so for that we have to write its code. And there will be the second condition: if both the players have chose the same, then it will be a tie. So for that we are creating code. The first step will be, we have to create a random module. Why random? Because the user will select by itself, but computer will select randomly from these three only. From these three. So for that we are importing random. Import random. Now the next step, and that is we have to define the choices. So let's define three possible choices: rock, paper, and scissor. For that we have to create a variable, that is choices, and where we are creating a list. And for that I'm giving rock, then comma, then paper, then comma, then scissor. See here, we have created a list. Now the next step is This will help us to create options for both the user also and for the computer, for both. So now the next step is get the user choice. So for getting the user choice, we have to create a variable. So for that, user input, user will give input. So for that, we are creating input. So user choice input, sorry, input. Now choose rock or paper or scissor. So for that we have given this, and now dot lower. What does this lower means? This means that if user will give in uppercase or lowercase, it will convert in lowercase. Alphabet I'm talking about. So the next step is we have to generate the computer choice. Okay, we have given user input, now we have to generate computer choice. So for that we need computer to make a choice. We will use the random dot choice. So for that I am creating a variable, obviously, where computer choice will be stored. Random dot choice, and here I am giving this variable choices which we have created. Obviously computer have to choose between these only. It can't select by itself. So for that I am giving this. So the next step is we have to finally print what computer have chosen. So for that I am printing. So for print, now if computer choice, now I'm giving the computer choice. So for that I'm giving the variable where computer choice stored. See here. Now we have written this part. So now we have to compare the choices and decide who is the winner. So for that we have to write the code. Now is the last step, second last step. So for that now comes the fun part. So for that, if both the choices are the same, then it will be a tie. So for that we are using if condition. If user choice equals to computer choice. Okay, if user choice and computer choice are same, then it will be a tie. So for that print, it's a tie. Okay, you can apply here. This also, see here. So now our first condition we have written. Now the next condition. What will be the next condition? We have written if. Now we will use elif. Okay, and then else condition. So what will come in else if? So for that I am writing if the user wins, we will check winning condition using or operator. So for that I am writing elif. For that user dash choice equals to rock. If user choose rock, and if this condition means, what does and means? And means if the user choose rock, means this condition should be true. This condition should be true, and with that what we are writing, that condition should be true. If the both conditions are true, then only it will be a true. In and operator we have learned. And computer choice equals to scissors. So then if this condition is true, both the conditions are true, or we have to write other conditions also, and we are using or operator for that. So for or, next condition is user choice is paper and the computer choice is rock. and operator again, and the computer choice equals to rock. Or if you're not getting, wait a minute, I'll explain you once more. Or either this condition works, in these three conditions only, the user will win. So user choice then equals to scissor, scissors, and computer choice equals to paper. Okay, if these three conditions, either of these three work, then user will win. So for that we are writing print you win. Okay, so now I'll explain you what are these. If user choose rock and the computer choose scissor, so I have written here, you can see rock beats scissor, so the one who have chosen rock, it will win. So that's why user is winning. Next condition is if user choose paper and the computer choose rock, user choose paper and the computer choose rock, so the one who have chosen paper, it will win because paper covers rock. That's why. Okay, in this condition also, uh, user will win. This condition also user will win. Now the next condition or the last condition, that is user choice is scissor. If user choose scissor and the computer choose paper, if the user choose scissor and the computer choose paper, so scissor cuts paper, so the one who have chosen scissor, it will win. That's why uh, user is winning. So these three condition, either of these three condition works, then user will win. That's why we have written or operator, either of these, any one condition work, then user will win. Now comes the else part. What will be the else part? Simple. If these condition does not meets, any of these condition does not meets, that's simple. In else condition, computer is winning, so we will write that. In else part, if either of these condition does not meet or works, then computer won or win. Print. You can write computer win or you lose, either of these as your choice. Okay, now we have written our complete code. Now we will run. So now our terminal is asking what user will select. If I want to select rock. Okay, see here, I select rock means user selected rock and the computer selected paper. So computer win. Obviously, because paper covers rock. I have written here. See, paper covers rock. That's why computer win. Again, I'll uh, run this and one more time we will play. It's asking for our answer. If this time I select paper. So now let's see. Paper. So computer win because computer have selected scissor. So scissor will cut paper. Now I'll again run and we will play this game. This time I select scissor. This time also computer win. Why? Because computer selected rock. Computer is very smart. Now again we will play. It's a tie. This time finally it's a tie because a computer also chose scissor and I also chose scissor. That's why it's a tie. So I hope you enjoyed this game. You can practice or you can play this game. So now we will jump to our next topic. To this channel, like this video and leave a comment to let me know how you liked it. Please share with your friends and family so that they can improve their coding skills and learn Python. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.